On Instablogs Global Report today, we have an eyewitness report of the Lal Masjid bomb blast that killed 20 and injured more than 40. The blast took place on the anniversary of Red Mosque crackdown by Musharraf regime last year. Our CJ will discuss that later in the show. The top stories first. Nadal beats Federer in Wimbledon epic. Protesters siege Thailand police headquarters. Lebanon unity government expected soon. Rising fuel prices dent Bangladesh economy. Moving ahead in the global report, we talk about the Red Mosque bomb blast that reminds Pakistani leaders of wounds that are too deep to heal shortly. Our CJ from Pakistan has more on this.
Today was the anniversary of the Lal Masjid siege a year ago in Pakistan. Clerics, students and religious parties had organized a convention in remembrance of lost lives and also demanded the release of a major cleric arrested last year and the re-establishment of a women's religious institute at the site. As the convention was coming to an end, a loud explosion ripped through one of the most secure areas in Islamabad minutes away from Lal Masjid, killing at least 20 and injuring over 40 people as reports just arrived. Eyewitnesses' accounts state that the explosion was caused by a suicide bomber of about 35 years of age. It is speculated that the casualties could be much higher.
The wind howled, the rain fell and the light dimmed, but nothing stopped Nadal. The centre court at All England Club witnessed the greatest tennis match of all times while Nadal defeated Federer second time in the season but first time in the Wimbledon. For the ones who did not catch live action, let me tell you, it was a cracking Wimbledon final and a delight for Nadal supporters. Our sports correspondent has more on this.
This is Adam Amin, sports correspondent with Instablogs.com. Missing 2 championship points in the fourth set, Rafael Nadal played the best tennis of his life through a dramatic rain-interrupted match to win a maiden Wimbledon title and end Roger Federer's incredible reign at the All England Club. Rafa dominated the first 2 sets of the final, but the Spaniard failed to wrap things up with the 5-time Swiss champion standing ground and claiming 2 prolonged sets in his favour. Final set score reading 6-4, 6-4, 6-7, 6-7, 9-7. The clash of the titans proved to be the longest Wimbledon men's single final ever at 4 hours and 48 minutes. Nadal beating Federer became only the first man since Bjorn Borg in 1980 to win the French Open and Wimbledon titles back-to-back, while Federer's loss failed to make him become only the second man to win 6 consecutive Wimbledon titles. The defeat also ended his unbeaten run of 65 matches on grass.
Demonstrators in Thailand sieged the police headquarters, denouncing some senior police officer and current government for favouring the ousted Prime Minister Thaksin Shinawatra. Protesters also demanded to indict Shinawatra as soon as possible. Our CJ from Thailand reports on this.
This is Sarah Thomas, citizen journalist reporting from Thailand for Instablogs. Thousands of protesters gathered in front of Thailand's National Police Headquarters to demand action on long-pending legal cases against toppled Prime Minister Thaksin Shinawatra. The former Thai leader was toppled in a bloodless military coup in 2006. He returned from self-exile earlier this year, vowing to clear his name in court. Following his ouster, a new defunct investigating committee compiled 24 cases against him. His associates and family members, ranging from tax evasion to conspiracy in the sale of a family business. An anti-corruption law bars prime ministers and their spouses from doing business with government agencies, but both Thaksin and his wife have pleaded innocent.
Lebanese were hoping against hope to end the political crisis, but now they can reap hopes. This may be too far a saying at the moment, but the Lebanese political deadlock seems to end as the ruling coalition and opposition Hezbollah reached a power-sharing agreement. More on this from our CJ in Lebanon.
After months of political deadlock in Lebanon, people have finally some reason to rejoice. The political rivalry between the pro-Western majority coalition and the Hezbollah-led opposition seemed to have ended, lowering the risk of an open civil war. Leaders from all political parties gathered in Doha and reached a momentous agreement. Now, will the agreement hold and come out as a regional role model is the million-dollar question. Nevertheless, According to the agreement reached, the 30-member Lebanese cabinet will have 16 ministers from the ruling coalition, 11 from Hezbollah, including 6 Shia Muslims, while the last 3 ministers will be picked by the president. The success of this deal will depend on the different parties' honesty and truthfulness and their will to tackle conflict. If they are giving charge of the reign without having a direction, nothing will change. And if they plan to bolt with the horses all along, then Lebanon will fall into another era of conflict. It's up to them to show they have the interest of Lebanon, its sovereignty, freedom, and democracy at heart.
Rising oil prices are proving a pinch of salt for government and common masses in Bangladesh. Oil prices have jolted the government food and security measures intended for common masses in a country that is battling hard with political and natural upheavals. Our Bangladesh CJ tells us more about this.
This is Amira Khanam, citizen journalist for Instablogs from Bangladesh. Rising oil prices are worrying the whole world. Many countries like Bangladesh, who is going through political and natural upheaval, are bearing the brunt of rising food and oil prices. The government has imported 38 lakh tons of fuel oil, yet it's not enough to meet its needs. The transportation sector takes lion's share of 50% and 25% of fuel is used for irrigation. Consequently, the prices of essential commodities have further increased with the rising production and transport costs. As a result, government food security measures to reach out to the common masses are suffering as well. The export products of the country also face serious competition as the production cost of the industries has gone up. With rising oil prices in the international market, perhaps government is helpless against keeping the oil prices settled.
If you want your voice to be heard by millions, let Instablogs be your platform. All you need to do is log on to cj@instablogs.com and tell us what you have for us. That's it from the entire team of Global Report here. Don't forget to visit us tomorrow for news stories all across the globe. See ya.